so hope you're there today. Is this hat even? Can't see anymore. Can't tell. It's hard to see the crowd. Let's see if we got that. Looks like more. It's hard to look in the mirror sometimes. All right, man. Hey, praise God. It's Friday, and next weekend is Grey Cup, and in Winnipeg, Canada. I think there's definitely a spot if you want to come join us. You got a passport. You want to come join us up there in Winnipeg at the Grey Cup in Canada, Super Bowl for the Canadian Football League. 4 days. I checked it out. It should be 4 days. As many people. They're expecting 500,000 people. That's what the official stat said. 500,000 people coming into Winnipeg for the weekend. So we'll see how many people are there. Not the weekend, Thursday through Sunday next week. So it should be fun. Looks like all the travel's still there, so that's not interrupted. I talked to our hostess, and she and her husband are glad to have us. And so we'll be staying at house, Michael Rutherford's house. Michael Rutherford is a friend who lives in Swift Current, Canada. And so it should be good. So 6 of us will be there, Lord willing. And Daniel Gassasso from St. Catharines, which is Niagara Falls, Canada. Sterling Long, Nick O'Berry, myself from the States. Ernie Barnum and his wife Ingrid will be there as well. So there's if you got an air mattress, come on up. Got room for about 4 more guys who want to come up and join us. So let me know. The information should be below this video under a Grey Cup. Hopefully you can see all these links below here. So praise God for that. Hey, it's football weekend. What's going on in football? Let's check that out. Who's preaching where? John Crowley's preaching today at University of Florida at 8 p.m. John Dawson, his friends will be at University of Memphis today at 8 p.m. Central Time. Rick Garland should be at the University of Southern California. That's at the Coliseum, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Kevin Tallickson tomorrow at noon at Penn State. Stephen Kennel tomorrow 1 p.m. at Purdue. Tomorrow, Mark Burnett at Florida Atlantic University, Boca Raton, 3 p.m. Jim Thornton at Austin Peay tomorrow, 3 p.m. That's in Clarksville, Tennessee. John Parsons tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time at Tuscaloosa. Justin Johnson, Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And Pat Haggerty, Fort Collins, Colorado State, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, Mountain Standard Time. Sunday, Gerardo Alvera is at the Texans game, noon Central Time start. Doc Sheck, the Vikings game, noon Central start. Mike Andrews, Carolina game, 1 p.m. Eastern Time start. And Heath, Pucel, Dan Davis, faithfully preaching at the Monday night at the Packers game, 7:15 Central Time start. So check out that link will be below this as well. It will say SFOI 1000 game schedule. Their email is there. So as soon as you see this video, click below it and see all the contact information and contact the guys preaching this weekend. And like I said, next weekend it's the Grey Cup, Thursday through Sunday. That should be good. And then it's bowl season. We're starting to move into bowl season. There are about 25 bowl games. And so I'll just look below this link. I'll roll through a couple of them and show you who's playing where. We'll take a couple of minutes. The bowl games, the link will be below the video as well. It'll say SFOI.org College Football Bowl Games. First is December 13th, Atlanta Cricket Bowl. Then you've got December 13th, LA Bowl. December 16th, IS Force Veterans Bowl. The 2 on the 17th, DNA Cure Bowl. 16th Adventures Bowl. 19th Myrtle Beach Bowl. 19th, I'll be in Tampa at the Gasparilla Festival Bowl. 22nd is the Idaho Bowl. 23rd, Boca Raton Bowl. 23rd is also New Orleans Bowl. Frisco Bowl. 24th, Hawaii Bowl. 26th, Sports Above Bowl. 26th, Rate Bowl, and then it just goes on. Lots of bowl games here rolling through the ultimately culminating January 19th College Football Championship Miami, which Alex Berg is leading as well. So lots of opportunity across the country. The event leader is listed. I'm on there. Alex is on there. If you want to lead one, let me know. We're going to start asking guys to lead the bowl games. You'll see their name under the advantage column here. So check it out. Preach the bowl games. So we got the events coming up. Next events after the Grey Cup is not until the College Football Championship in Miami, January 16th, 19th. And the one-day event, Gasparilla Festival, January 31 in Tampa. That is a huge 300,000 people there in Gasparilla, Tampa. That's amazing. Super Bowl February 5 to 8 in Santa Clara, California. That's San Francisco. NBA All-Star Weekend, Inglewood, California. Got free accommodations there. Rick Garland's got everybody set up. February 13 to 15, St. Pete Grand Prix. February 27 to March 1, Brad Mayroll's leading that. Final Four, Indianapolis, April 4 to 6. Stephen Kendall's leading that. Long Beach Grand Prix. Rick Garland will be hosting that back there to Los Angeles. Pittsburgh Draft, April 23 to 25. Matthew Cochran is leading that. Those are all the veterans we got up so far. We also have the draft. The first weekend in May is always around that time is the Kentucky Derby led by Bobby McCurry and the Miami Grand Prix led by, Lord willing, Joshua Tubbs coming back. We're going to add any events in the spring. We're going to try to do one in Washington, D.C. What I'm going to try to do in the southern states, which is the area that I really cover, is from Texas, Arkansas, then going east up to Kentucky, up in Virginia, and then south and southeast, have a big event. In each state, Lord willing, we get that set up for 2026. And so for the one for Virginia would probably be one up in D.C. And then we're going to need to do one in, I think, a big one in Alabama, because the one in Huntsville went away. One in Alabama, one in Mississippi. We probably need to do one in New Orleans down at the Jazz Fest or something. And then find a good one in Texas, hopefully from Francisco. There's a big one in Austin, which they need Jesus. And then in Arkansas as well. So look for more updates on the event list. Right now, that's the deal. Hey, who's preaching where? Who's playing today on our event list? Let's go through this list pretty quick. February the 7th, NBA's in season list, NBA 1000, NHL 1000. If you live in an NBA city, then commit to preaching at the NBA games or NHL home games. That's what we're saying. I mean, you just can't. When it comes down to Christian ministry really boils down to ministering to people. There's the preaching and there's the ministry. And so for evangelists, there's also the innovative step of passing out literature. If you're coming to a church, they're going to preach the word to you. And they should be there to minister to you. So it's a really simple but repetitive process. The thing in the church, the idea is people in the church are Christians. That's probably not completely so. And the thing when we go out and preach at events, we're saying they're not all Christians. That's not exactly so either. That's kind of the big idea. And so here in this situation, for what we do, we're going and preaching, passing out tracts, and talking to people. And the reason I'm describing that is because when it comes down to being good at this kind of work, you've got to be out there consistently because you need to be with the people consistently. That's the catch. And so we have the 1,000 programs: football, basketball, NHL, NBA, MLS, MLB, and NFL and college, to get you out there to be around the people. Once you get out there and start ministering to people, then it kind of the ministry takes a life of itself. People start responding to you, things you don't control. Your job is to go out there and proclaim Christ. Basically, in half or 2/3 of the home games now, since we're in NHL, NBA season. I can't make it more plain, man. If you care about the salvation of sinners, this is how it works. It doesn't get any more complicated, my friend. Hey, you just got to get out there and do it. And that's the hard part. I tell people all the time, we don't really need to be trained in evangelism. I mean, there's some of that. You've got to get to the location started. That's the hardest part. The evangelistic stuff, even the preaching, is really minor once you get to the location. When you get out there, friend, and you're standing around 5,000, 10,000 people, the Spirit of God is going to get you to want to do something. You're going to have to fight evangelizing, whether that's tracking, talking to people, or preaching. But what's going to happen until you get out there is the old man's going to fight you. Now I want you to get out there. See, it's that simple. That's the problem with evangelism in 60 seconds and the ministry of evangelism in 60 seconds. It's not complicated. You got to get there. So SFOI 1000, NHL, NBA, that's the ticket for you to make that commitment. And we put you on our website, promote your being out there, and we're willing, hopefully people will join you. So then we go through this list twice a week, just prompting you to think if you are in the area, because I know everybody's not walking around wondering if they live by an NBA, NHL stadium, or there's a big concert in the area either. So let's go through this list Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll go through the games going on. So today, NHL games, I'll say the city, what time the game starts, and that'll be an Eastern time. So Detroit and Long Island, New York, 7 p.m. start. Calgary, Canada, 9 p.m. start. San Jose, California, California, 10 p.m. start. NBA NBA games: Orlando, Washington, D.C., 7 p.m. start. Atlanta, Georgia, Brooklyn, San Antonio, 7:30 p.m. start. Miami, Memphis, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, 8 p.m. start. Denver and Sacramento, California, 10 p.m. starts. MLS game tonight, Charlotte, North Carolina, time to be determined. NCAA games tonight, it's Friday. Los Angeles, LA Memorial Coliseum. Orlando, Florida, Memphis, Tennessee. LA is a 6 p.m. Eastern time start. 8 p.m. Eastern time start for Orlando and Memphis. There is an F1 race in Sao Paulo, Brazil this weekend. If you live in Sao Paulo, know somebody down there, let's contact them and get them out there preaching. The concerts this weekend: one is today in Las Vegas, SEMA Fest. One is tomorrow in Saturday, Scottsdale, Arizona, Dreamy Draw. And then several are today through Sunday: Arizona Fest in Glendale, Arizona; Beyond Existence, Austin, Texas; EDC in Orlando; Moon Crush Whiskey Moon, Miramar Beach, Florida; and the Hondo Burrito Fest in Chasefield and Phoenix. Saturday, much stuff going on Saturday. NHL games: Newark, 12:30 start p.m. Philadelphia, 1 p.m. start. Nashville, 3:30 p.m. start. Toronto, Montreal, Tampa, Madison Square Garden, New York; Raleigh, St. Louis, 7 p.m. start. Edmonton, Vancouver, and Las Vegas, and San Jose, 10 p.m. start. NBA games Saturday: Washington, D.C., 7 p.m. start. Philadelphia, 7:30. Atlanta, Cleveland, Miami, San Antonio, 8 p.m. start. Denver, Colorado, 9. And Inglewood, California, that's LA, 10:30. MLS games on Saturday: they are in St. Paul, Minnesota; Los Angeles, California; Fort Lauderdale, and Cincinnati. Time, so have those concerts. Saturday and Sunday: Holo, Tacoma, Washington. Football games on Saturday. That's what we got here. Huge list of Saturday football games. Games in Chestnut, Mass. That's Boston College; Morgantown, West Virginia; University Park, Pennsylvania; Lafayette, Indiana; Ypsilanti, Michigan; Houston, Texas; Piscataway, New Jersey; Greenville, North Carolina; Fort Worth, Texas; Tucson, Arizona; Iowa City, Iowa; Nashville, Tennessee; Conway, South Carolina; Chapel, North Carolina; Madison, Wisconsin; Lafayette, Louisiana; San Jose, California; Clemson, South Carolina; Lexington, Kentucky; Pasadena, California; and Fort Collins, Colorado. They're all playing, don't have a start time. Games with start time are Lubbock, Texas; Jonesboro, Arkansas; Mississippi State, Mississippi, 11 a.m. Eastern time start; Huntington, West Virginia; West Point, New York; Mississippi, Ole Miss, Mississippi, noon Eastern time starts; Lynchburg, Virginia; El Paso, Texas, 1 p.m. start; Murfreesboro, Tennessee; Las Cruces, New Mexico, 2 p.m. start; Columbia, Missouri, 2:30 start; Norwalk, Delaware; Boca Raton, Florida, 3 p.m. start; Miami, Florida; East Hartford, Connecticut, 3:30 start; Logan, Utah, 5:30 p.m. start; Honolulu, 6 p.m. start; Tuscaloosa, 6:30 p.m. Louisville, Kentucky; Charlottesville, Virginia; Corvallis, Oregon, 7 p.m. start; and Notre Dame, 7:30 p.m. start. Sunday, it is NFL time. Games in Germany. Of course, that's in Berlin. If you live in Berlin, let me know. The Colts play the Falcons at Olympic Stadium in Berlin. I've been out there before. And then Charlotte, North Carolina; Chicago, Illinois; Houston, Texas; Miami Gardens; Minneapolis; East Rutherford; Tampa, 1:30 p.m. start; Seattle, 4:05; Santa Clara, California; Landover, Maryland, 4:25; Inglewood, 8:20 p.m. start. NHL Sunday: Detroit, 1 p.m. start; Pittsburgh, 2 p.m. Toronto, Canada; Ottawa, Canada; Dallas, Texas, 7 p.m. start; St. Paul, 8 p.m. start; Vancouver, Canada, Anaheim, 10 p.m. start. NBA games: Milwaukee, 3:30; York, Orlando, Memphis, Tennessee, 6 p.m. start; Philadelphia, 7:30; San Francisco, 8:30; Sacramento, 9 o'clock. MLS game in San Diego on Sunday, don't have a start time; Snapdragon Stadium; and concert, Broccoli City, LA Exchange, November 9th, Beehive. So lots of stuff going on, friends. Lots of opportunity to preach. Don't really have a message today except really the simplicity of Christian ministry. You preach the word, you You ask people to respond, you talk to them when they respond, you give them literature, and it's about that complicated. It's not, you just have to get out there and be with the people, get out there and be with the people. Or if you don't know what to say, because you'll learn what to say over time. Your mission is to be consistent and get out there with the people. Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.